great.
Is it working? It's working. Hey, everybody. I didn't go full screen yet. How's it going? I'm having a little bit of a rough night, but we are the D&D Initiative, and we're here to play some Descent into Avernus again. Sean, why don't you catch us up on last week's episode, The Group Gets Big Mad.
I was gonna say nothing happened.
Yeah, no.
You all went to the Crypt of the Hell Riders. Got lost for a moment, but situated yourselves. At the Crypt of the Hell Riders, you found a door that you could not get open. Could not figure out how to open it. So Udo, did Udo get resurrected last week? Was that last week?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
That
was.
was.
We started pretty strong.
We started with the Arcana Lock, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Or the other one.
No,
the
the
Orc.
old.
yeah. The end of the fight with the Orthon, yeah, and then
And
What a
then-
really long week.
The
yeah,
eighth remnant.
things are a mess right now. But yeah, okay. So you successfully fulfilled your end of the bargain with Mordenkainen, not before being, what's the word I want? Waylaid by by the Eighth Remnant, who now also want this piece of this tapestry, so that they can have a bargaining chip over Maggie. So really, everybody's just trying to get one up on Maggie, I guess. So you went back, you talked with Mordenkainen. Mordenkainen successfully resurrected Udo, and you began to formulate a plan. Mordenkainen was going to go on a little bit of shopping trip for you on the material plane. Get Udo some plate armor, and was that it?
Studded leather armor for me.
And studded leather for you. That's right.
I felt like
Kind
there's some other stuff.
of found plate armor 5 minutes later.
And then
Thank
you guys went over to the Crypt of the Hell Riders, where Udo promptly found some plate armor, with the seal of the Hell Riders on it.
We also got some spell scrolls from them that night.
Oh yeah, you got some spell scrolls from Mordenkainen as well. You found a door that you could not seem to pass as a group, although Udo was able to misty step to the other side and just see these long hallways with this swirling sort of magical mist at his knees. So he decided not to advance by himself and misty stepped back. You all first went over to the Bone Brambles, where you had a run-in with a bag of devouring. And Ecstasy almost died to that, but managed to pull himself free. Then you had a meeting with Red Ruth, the night hag that is Maggie's sister, that is in the Bone Brambles. Did not like what she had to say. We're not interested. So then you all left, went down to Aldrich's grave, where you had a run-in with a spine devil who claimed to be Aldrich, who used to be an Empyrean, but was cursed into becoming a spine devil by Tiamat. And he wanted to use this orb of dragonkind in his sword as a bargaining chip with Archon, Tiamat's sort of commander on the ground, so to speak, to get some blood of Tiamat, which would be able to restore him to his Empyrean form, and then he could have his revenge. You all destroyed the orb of dragonkind, because dragonkind suck. And fuck Tiamat, so cool, whatever. Then there was some panic that set in about what to do, where to go next. So I think next you then went up to Archon's tower, where you met with his sort of second in command, Krull. The what are they called?
I don't know.
I'm trying to blank on the name of that race.
Turtle Man.
Terrapin.
Chapter 3. Here we go. Let's see.
Kroll. Oh, okay, it's only a picture.
I'm hoping that it says it's not here. I'll find it later. But yeah, he's a turtle dude. You guys have the art for him, and he basically said that if you were able to would trade the blood of Tiamat for any, I believe, a lawful turtle. There it is. Thank you, Gwen. I think it was a lawful good creature. The life of a lawful good creature.
It was any
Then-
good creature.
Just good. Okay.
Yeah.
So any good creature, and you all kind of looked at Lulu for a second, but decided against it. More frustration mounted, and then you decided that you would go over to the obelisk, investigate that, because you know there's a supposedly a wizard being held there. And if that didn't work out, then you would go back, meet with Mordenkainen when he returned, and Mordenkainen would hopefully be able to get you past the door into the Crypt of the Hell Riders.
Mhm.
So, is the plan still to go to the obelisk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm not gonna have you roll because you were like right next to it before anyway, right? Like when you went over to that.
Mhm.
So
Cool.
it's pretty easy to get to. As you're approaching, you can see a 30-foot tall obelisk, which is ringed by 7 smaller standing stones, which rise from the crest of a hill. A tall man wearing tattered robes strides between the standing stones, sort of motioning wildly, and he seems to be cursing to himself. What do you do?
I look at ecstasy.
Wait. Okay. Wait. So wait, who's cursing himself?
This a tall man wearing tattered robes, supposedly this wizard that you heard about that the Arcanoloth was.
You're going to have business dealings with.
Yeah. And so there's this tall obelisk, and then there's the 7 stones around it, and he's walking back and forth between them, so inspecting them, looking at them, sort of like motioning, gesticulating wildly, and cursing under his breath. He seems to be trying to figure something out.
I go. All right. Do we just want to go up to him? Just talk to him. Say hi.
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
I walk up and I go, "Hello there."
He immediately like spins on his heels and goes, "Well, hello. Seems my saviors have arrived."
Maybe.
My name is Ubelux. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. How nice.
It's not often you meet people who are so kind down here.
Tell me about it.
Kind how?
Well, I spend most of my days being tortured by this fox-like creature. Although he hasn't been here in a while, and in a weird way, I sort of miss him. It's very lonely.
That's interesting.
The Arcanoloth and Orthon weren't particularly fox-like, right?
The Arcanoloth is pretty.
Pretty foxy.
Yeah, that would be who he's referring to. I'll let me get the art for the Arcanoloth. Eventually. So not a handout.
Oh, okay. That's right.
Oh yeah.
I just know how I pictured it.
Yeah, no.
I feel sad now.
I don't.
I wish we could have been friends.
Well, I am trying in the meantime to figure out. Apparently, these all these stones are keyed to the different schools of magic, and apparently there's some pattern to it. And if I can figure out the pattern, I can break free. But so far, no luck. None of you would happen to be wizards or practitioners of the arcane, if you would.
I
I
got
look
some.
at Marin.
Once upon a time.
I wouldn't say wizards, but I can cast a couple spells.
Well, unfortunately, what I'm looking for is not necessarily, although maybe there are some spells that could be helpful. Certainly none that I have encountered thus far. But I'm looking more. There must be some pattern, some way to figure out what I'm supposed to do. I mean, Bell wouldn't lie, would he?
Don't be ridiculous.
That
I
would
mean, realistically, he actually wouldn't lie. So
No, but
maybe stretch the truth at most.
I have a question. So if he's stuck in like he has to figure out the pattern of the stones.
Yep.
So
And
does
there's
it-
no like actual physical barrier between them. Like you could theoretically walk up and stand right next to him. It just he appears that he can't actually leave sort of the perimeter of them.
would I know, like being told that the rocks are magical?
Yeah, I would say yes. Yeah,
Could I use
they clearly have markings of the 8 different schools of magic on them.
Could I cast identify and touch them?
Yeah, sure. Read identify for me.
You choose one object you must touch throughout the casting of the spell. If it's a magic item or some other magic imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use, and how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it. If you instead touch a creature throughout the casting, you learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it.
Unfortunately, you get as you touch the first one, you feel a small shock. Nothing like painful or anything, but it definitely surprises you. They appear to be immune to divination magic.
That is so weird.
And are they doing anything in particular?
No, they're just there, and they just have the markings of the 8 different schools. So there's the one in the center has conjuration, and then the ones surrounding it are just that everybody's on the same page. There's abjuration, divination, enchantment, evocation, illusion, necromancy, and transmutation.
Can you start again from enchantment?
From enchantment. Okay, so there was
Yeah.
so enchantment, and then evocation,
Communication.
illusion, necromancy, and transmutation.
Interesting. Was that in a particular order or not?
No.
No, then never mind. I know the school. Did he didn't say what the purpose of figuring out the keys are, did he?
Was it so he
The
could get
purpose
out?
of figuring out is to help him escape.
To help him escape. Okay.
Would
I've been experimenting with just sort of touching them and sort of letting the arcane energy flow through me, and it seems there definitely is an effect. I can feel the power, but I unfortunately by myself I don't seem to be powerful enough to make anything meaningful happen.
So if we like all hold hands, like in an electric fence type situation,
Yeah, so what if we all stood on them?
Why are we helping this guy?
possible info, right?
Oh, I don't think we agreed on if we were gonna help him or not. I thought
Yeah,
I
no,
don't think we had that conversation yet. You're right.
I think we should, instead of trying to figure this out, maybe figure out if it's worth it to figure this out first. Ben, what does
Yeah.
that look?
Why would
Probably.
it be worth it to figure it out? You don't want to help a fellow what do they call it?
Planar.
Person from the prime. out in this horrible, desolate wasteland? We're
It's
we're
not.
all outsiders here.
It's not that, but we've been wasting a lot of time, and if we waste any more, then my friend Ecstasy over here might die. So
One of his eyebrows raise. Why
Yeah.
would that be? Maybe I'll be able to assist you if
Well-
once the game is free.
he made a bit of a bad deal. That's it. He told a night hag he would.
I think we've all made plenty of bad deals if we've all found ourselves here.
We're searching for the Bleeding Citadel, and if we can't find it and something within it within the next how many days? 5. And
Or if you know a tricky shit to cure hag curses.
yeah, there's that. But
Or if you know how to get into the Crypt of the Hellriders, or have the ability to teleport us all in and out.
I don't have the ability to do that, but I do actually maybe have some useful information about the Bleeding Citadel.
I was really hoping you were gonna say hag.
No, I steer far clear from those types.
That is wise. I wouldn't associate.
But yeah, I have some information about the Bleeding Citadel.
what kind of information? More specifically,
Let's
do you
say
know how we can find it?
I don't know the location myself, no. But I do know of an entity that does.
Oh god, just chains.
If it's Bell, we don't care.
Oh no, well, I'm sure Bell does, but Bell clearly, if Bell could access it, I guess he would have by now. No, there is a old sort of one of the commanders of the Hell Riders that sometimes rides through on a chariot. On second thought, I don't know if I should say much more.
I was kind of hoping you would just forget. Just keep talking. That's fair enough.
Well, we don't know how to get to the Crypt of the Hellriders anyway, right? So I don't know how much that info really helps.
What?
Did I misunderstand? What did he say?
He said there is an entity, an old commander of the Hell Riders, that has been seen riding across Avernus in a chariot.
Oh,
And that would lead us to the Bleeding Citadel, potentially.
Yeah, that would be able
It's
to
connected to the Bleeding Citadel.
It could be a good option.
I think it's a good option.
Alright. So if we help you, you'll help us find this guy?
I think we've got ourselves a deal. Much easier than dealing with a hag or something like that. I'm easy, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking die.
Well, not if I can help you.
Honestly, every 5 minutes or so, the intensity of my regret increases tenfold.
So, well, everybody pick the school of magic, I guess, that you're most comfortable with. We want the strongest connection.
Like 90? Wait, no, I don't know. Between you.
how do we like gauge that?
I don't know. That's up to you.
Okay.
What?
What spells do you have? What-
Evocation.
Abjuration.
I am not magical.
You can pick
Conjuration.
necromancy.
I'll try. Try my damnedest.
Okay, so well, just yeah. Greg, what do you pick?
I guess I could pick abjuration unless someone else was going to.
Okay. Gwen,
I said evocation.
evocation. Okay. Danny,
Necromancy, I guess.
necromancy, and Jess.
What's left?
I would
Um,
imagine, what's it called? enchantment is pretty
Okay, that's
whatever.
what I had thought.
Yeah, I think that's a good call.
Okay, yeah, enchantment. What
Okay.
about Lulu?
Yeah, Lulu could try. Lulu
Did she try dipping?
Lulu's definitely gonna pick transmutation. All right. I need everybody to make an Arcana check.
Okay.
Hey.
I need to open up my character sheet. 'Cause I'm stupid.
Whoop,
Big
whoop.
dumb. Give it to me. Come on.
Danny.
It's my fault. You're right.
Was it at advantage, Sean?
No.
Well,
You can feel as the energy rising from these stones, and you suddenly get the smell of ozone.
Interesting.
Are we about to like blast off?
I was gonna ask where my super suit was.
And
Jessica, where is my super suit?
I am the greatest cook you will ever have.
and everybody takes 22 lightning damage.
Okay.
great job, Danny.
Greg, you
Yeah,
pick
take that, Greg.
abjuration.
Yeah.
You gain +2 AC for the next 24 hours.
Wow.
My
My evocation buff is gonna be shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be shit.
That's okay. Lay it on me.
And that it casts magic missile on you, sending 5 missiles, and you take 15 force damage.
I'm still up.
Let's see, Danny, you were necromancy.
Yeah.
You take an additional 30 necrotic damage. And
No.
you pay Jess, you were enchantment.
Yeah.
Make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh god, no. Oh god. Is this something I can use Flash of Genius on?
Yeah.
You don't probably have
You're
to.
fine. You're fine.
Yes.
You can
God.
feel your mind you're sort of becoming overwhelmed. Your thoughts begin to race. It tried to cast confusion on you.
I don't need more of that.
But you're fit. And
Right.
Lulu's looking at you like, holy shit, what happened to all of you? What happened? And then looks down, and you all look at her. Her skin is blue.
Yay!
Now she's a blue elephant.
I love it.
And Ubalax goes, God damn it! And you see him start to transform
Ah.
There it is.
into a Barlgura,
Which one?
which
What?
I will send the art for.
I'm gonna imagine this is the next step.
I was gonna say, can we run?
Oh wow! Roll 20. Come on. This is what he looks like now.
Oh.
Wow.
Great.
But no, he does not. He does not
Okay.
attack you. He sits down in frustration, like slams his fists in the dirt.
Was he touching one of the stones before?
He was touching. What was the
Evocation.
center?
Conjure.
Or enchantment.
No, I
Oh,
was
the
thinking-
not. Hold on, let me open.
Conjuration, divination, illusion were still left.
Yeah, I think it was conjuration in the center.
The center was evocation.
Oh well, then he'll
No,
be.
no, it was conjuration. It was conjuration. I wrote it down.
Either way, it doesn't really matter. Conjuration. And you can see actually, yeah, a creature that looks like. Do I get a handout? I do. Looks like this has appeared and is just like looking really sad and flying around him now.
It looks very artifically.
I love him. And he's just like chilling there.
Yeah, it's just kind of staring at him.
Dante walks up to him and says hi.
The
The little
The
metal
monster.
yeah. It just looks up at Dante and then kind of just they make eye contact and then just goes back to looking at the Balgura. Balgura.
Balgura.
I asked the Balgura, what's that?
Who fucking cares? This is ridiculous. I'm never getting out of here.
I would say we could try again, but I
no-
think I might die.
I felt like I did a pretty good job. It didn't matter. We could try the thing we were thinking about before with the everybody hold hands and touch one thing. That way there's like more space for the energy to dissipate.
What is what kind of magic would create a jail?
Probably conjuration.
What if we focused all of our stuff into conjuration?
That is the center one, right?
That's the center one.
I mean, you're more than welcome to try. I fucking give up. This is bullshit.
Well, why not just try one more time? What else do you have to do?
Stands himself up and he's like, all right, but if this doesn't work, I get to punch one of you.
Why?
That's good.
All right, you know what? Fine, you can punch one of us.
All right, Danny. Well, you lost the nose ghost, so it's gonna be you.
I can't. If you want me to die, then you can.
You are probably gonna go down
I'm not
anyway.
gonna fucking punch you. Give me 1 second here. Well, you can. I guess if you're gonna go for it, you can all make intelligence checks. Arcana.
Nice.
Roll 20 is really just.
Okay. Okay. Why did it give me nat 20s for both of my secondary rolls?
So yeah, unfortunately, there's no effect. The stones seem at this point completely just worn out of energy.
Mm.
Wait, when's the last time you just tried just like walk? What happens when you try to just walk out?
He doesn't even answer, and he walks up, and it's as if he just like he's there's like a glass pane there that he doesn't see or something. Like he just walks right into it and bounces off. And he's like, "See."
Okay, no, I was curious. Sorry, I didn't mean to overhouse more anger.
Is there? Mm,
Is could it be so is it like can we assume it's an invisible object or is it like
it's magic.
not okay?
Yeah, you all can walk through fine.
Yeah. Can I cast? Oops. Can I cast Hail of Thorns on the Conjuration Stone? It's a Conjuration spell.
Yeah. What does Hail of Thorns do?
Is that's not going to help, is it? I don't know if I can ping it in chat. How do you ping a spell?
I think there's a setting you can choose that makes it either give the description or actually like roll the spell kind of thing. But I've got Hail of Thorns up now. I've got it.
Cool.
Next time you hit a creature with a ranged weapon attack. So unfortunately, it can only affect creatures.
Gotcha. Well, that's the wrong one anyway.
Well, you guys are all gonna fucking hate this. You still got yourself a deal. If you can find a way to get me out of here somehow, I'll tell you where I'll tell you more about this chariot rider. Taking a goddamn nap.
Can he do anything? Like from where he is? Like
No.
does he cast spells or anything?
Gwen would know, Beggar would know that he can cast a number of spells, one of them being Alter Self, I think. Oh, it's just Disguise Self. Okay. That's why he was really tall, yeah. And a couple other different spells. But he's mostly like a bruiser, like a fighter.
Does he have anything cool on him?
Not really. I mean, it's like there's like the Hulk thing where like the clothing like ripped off of him. But he's not carrying anything.
The actual tall obelisk is just like a big 30-foot structure with no like entrance or anything. It seems like.
Yeah, that's actually technically the
Conjuration one.
stone. Yeah.
Can I fly to the top of it and see if there's anything on top?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Not 20.
Nice. There's nothing like super. Like, there's nothing here that is like that would suggest that it's like a trick or an illusion or anything like that. No, it's just a magical trap or curse or whatever it is that is genuinely keeping him in here for whatever reason.
And what is this monitoring doing right now?
Oh, it's still just staring at him.
Do you know this guy? Like, to
Just looks up at you with like really wide eye and then just back to staring at it. No response. At the Bargoa, no response.
It seems to me like the stones might need time to recharge or something. That's what it seems like. Because right after we tried it, nothing. It seemed like it was out of energy.
Should we? What if we? I wonder if there's anything we can do with this drone.
Can I like pick up the drone and take it outside of the ring?
Yeah, it doesn't resist. It literally just stares at you.
Yeah. And it can get out of the ring just fine, right?
Yep.
Okay.
does he have any like buttons or like anything on him?
Buttons?
Buttons or
drone.
dials or like anything that
Oh,
looks...
on the little thing.
on the little metal thing.
I thought you were talking about the demon again. I was like,
No,
no,
no.
that's fur. No, I don't think so. I mean, if you open him up, he is a construct. Like, he has actual like gears and stuff, but on the outside there's no like clear like press this button to get a message kind of thing.
So I guess the idea is that it's the person who captured him, like patrolling, right? You'd think.
Or yeah, or I mean, or somebody basically sufficiently powerful enough. Probably, he says there's no way you could even get Bell to come over here. Me and him do not see eye to eye clearly.
What if you teleported out?
Yeah, and how would I do that?
Well, we have a bag.
I thought you were gonna say that.
All I'm saying, we got a bag.
You've got yourself a deal.
Wait, what?
I don't know if that's gonna work even.
Let's try.
Wait, what?
Roll a d2.
I don't like that.
What was...
If we don't want to do it, we don't have to do it.
Wait,
I'm saying
what
we can
was
put him in the bag and try to take him out.
He is very
I
likely
want to
just
do it.
die instantly.
Who has the best strength here?
Probably me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only have +3.
Well, he is a big bulky guy, so he might have a strength score. But as a wizard, I would presume maybe not.
He's a Barl Gura now.
Yeah. That's what I was saying.
Yes, I'll just say he has +4.
But I mean, we get 2 chances, one for his throw and one for our throw to get him out, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
If we're on a, we gotta make big money moves.
But you realize that if he gets pulled in and I try to take him out, I could also get pulled in.
I'll
And-
get myself out. Don't even try to help me. It's not worth it.
Mm.
Do it. Open the bag.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say nay on this one and vote against
Open
it.
the bag. Do you
Listen,
want
you're
my
not in
help
any-
or no?
Bro wants to
You're
get in the
not
You want
bag.
my
mental state
help
to be
or
making
no?
a decision like this.
Wait,
Do
wait,
you want
wait,
my help or no?
wait. Why, if we're not even, if we don't have to risk us, why do we?
Well, I mean, you don't
Because we're
know,
risking
right?
not getting his information.
Wait, what?
If he dies, then his information dies with him.
Plus, Bell might not be too happy if he dies as well.
Open the bag now.
You don't know what the implications of him dying are potentially.
I'm sure if he wanted to die, he could kill himself in this thing. I don't think that's the issue of him dying.
Well, he's trying to kill himself right now, so.
He's not. He's just taking a very, very risky chance of getting out.
We'll open the bag if you give us the information first.
Yeah.
You have my word as a marquee.
And we'll throw in not helping you get out.
Oh boy.
Make a persuasion check, Danny.
Hey.
He goes, all right, you know what, whatever. Who fucking cares? The name of the man, if he can even be called that at this point, you're looking for is Olanthius. Now open the bag.
Oh, Lanthius?
I'll put it in.
Is
All
this,
right. Deal's a deal.
Is this the chariot rider? Asking
Yeah,
someone.
Chariot rider, yes.
I
somebody
opened the
roll-
bag.
Okay.
Does the D2
Okay,
thing
so
even
he,
matter?
Wait, what?
The D2 thing doesn't really matter because we're just going to keep doing it until he can get in the bag.
yeah,
Right.
basically. So he gets in the bag, and then you very quickly like pull it to the other side, and
Yeah.
he's gonna make a strength check.
I hope he gets out.
What was the DC? It was 15, right?
Yeah, 15 for them, 20 for us to try and pull him out.
All right, I'm gonna move him over to.
Considering we don't first get pulled in.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, save changes. All right, whatever. I'm just rolling it. It's difficult. 21. Yeah.
Woo!
Easy peasy.
Roll initiative.
Ah!
It's a demon.
We could have been friends.
God. Oh, I didn't do the thing. And I.
Can I, if I go like this? Roll 20, struggling.
Roll 20's driving the struggle bus, and we're all riding it.
Okay. Initiative here. Hello?
Hi.
Hey, look at all you mostly making it work. Boom. I need Lulu. Who am I missing?
Hey,
What did you
I
roll?
got a 20. Does natural 20 mean anything for initiative?
No,
Oh,
unfortunately.
enter. Sending. Yeah, immediately as he forces himself out of the bag, he just starts walking at Lulu. Jess, what do you do?
Oh god, he's gonna just fucking kill me. No. How close? Where? So is he just like right in front of all of us?
Yeah, you're all right on, like we're intently looking at this bag. So close that I'd say if you ran away, you would get an opportunity attack.
Okay. I don't know if he's gonna just kill me. Wait. Hold on. I'm doing. Is this reaction and bonus action are basically the same thing? It's just when, correct?
You
Mm,
get
No.
Do I get a
one
bonus
rea-
action and a reaction?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh. Okay. Well then, I am gonna cast as a bonus action. I'm gonna cast Branding Smite.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna hit him twice with my spear.
Okay, roll to hit.
I hope this doesn't just kill me.
All right. A 22 absolutely hits. So, Branding Smite. Next time you hit a creature with the weapon gleams with astral radiance as you strike, it deals an extra 2d6 radiant damage. So, roll that for me.
2d6.
Yeah. And the creature and the target sheds dim light in a 5-foot radius and can't become invisible until the turn ends. Okay.
9.
Okay, let me. Cool. Very nice. You have another attack.
And I'm gonna hit him again.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not going to do it. You throw your spear, and it soars over him and gets stuck in the dirt, which would be a problem if it didn't immediately return
I
to
was
you.
gonna. Cool.
All right, Dante.
Uh,
I went on the record that Dante was at 12 health like 4 days ago.
we took a long rest.
Yep, he
Therefore,
heals up.
yeah, so
Yeah.
I mean, just could theoretically cast. Have it. He can repair himself over and over again. So it's
Okay. I don't.
oh, is your knight fighting with you? Don't you still have a knight?
Yes.
yeah.
All right,
he's
let
on
me
there.
add.
pull me on deck.
Dante's just gonna stand in front of me, but he's not gonna do anything.
Okay. Lulu. Lulu. Okay, she has her trumpets. And she's gonna go with Trumpet of Sparkles.
Yay.
So he makes a con save at disadvantage because he is an evil creature. But still rolled a 17, so he's okay. So he takes 11 radiant damage. And Udo, you're up.
I will attack with my greatsword.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Ooh.
Craig, you got to do it, right?
Divine Smite.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, I'm going to re-roll one of those. Wow.
Mhm.
Okay, so what is that at? Oh my god.
That puts it at 23 magical slashing. And then
Okay.
he's not undead, right? So just regular divine
No, but he is
smite.
a fiend.
So it does it. Does it do? All right. Divine smite. That's
And do it again because it crit.
yeah. I was thinking I don't know if I want to. Nah, fuck it. I'll roll it again. I was gonna say maybe just double.
Well, it's for the crit.
No, I'm saying
Oh.
maybe just double the original, and it would have been better, but it's fine. I like rolling it.
Yeah.
So an extra 17 radiant from the
When have
divine
we
smite.
ever
So
done that?
40 total.
Yeah, I didn't know that was just a thing you could just invoke.
I don't see why not.
Cool.
Silly.
Goodbye.
Shouldn't have tried
That,
it.
the nat 20 there put a damper on things.
That's such a good plan.
Does he die?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, he's dead. He just
Okay.
he turns to ash.
I was gonna say, time for my second attack.
Well,
Yeah, Udo just jumps at him, just a big leap with the greatsword over his head, lit with divine energy, and just brings it down. Just
as he's ash,
yeah.
he just like gives you the finger. Like,
Yeah.
okay,
Is his,
well that was
is his
that.
mono drone still around?
No, it's gone.
There he is, I thought.
All right. So now we have
Atlanteus.
yet another clue.
We got a name to follow.
Where to follow it?
Hopefully, Mr. Wizard.
Why did he just attack us? I didn't quite get
He's
that.
a demon.
It's just what he does.
But he wasn't. He's a wizard, I thought.
No.
We didn't even get to the wizard yet.
I'm so confused at what.
This
He
was
was
just some random
he was
guy.
pretending to be a wizard.
Oh,
No,
was it?
Jess, this was the guy who.
I thought
Yeah.
it was just that it was he. I thought.
Okay.
Oh, you said presumably the wizard. I just assumed.
Yeah.
I didn't assume it was the
I
wizard.
must have missed something because I was like, wait. Okay, so he was just masquerading as a wizard, so we'd help him get out, and then the second he got out, he attacked
Yeah.
us.
Well, he transformed back
Yeah, pretty early. He gave up pretty early there.
right
But,
when we messed up
I
the
didn't
first
realize
time.
that.
Oh,
Yeah.
so the
He was
Balgur
there.
was actually his original form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just some kooky effect from the stone.
Nope.
Okay, now I'm following.
I mean, I don't know how you know that, but whatever.
It's yeah, it's fine. I just wanted some clarity. Is it possible to like, in hindsight, do like an insight check on the information he gave us?
Oh yeah, absolutely, go for it.
Does someone have better wisdom than me? I have
You're the
none.
one who wanted to do it.
I am the one that wanted
Roll.
to. I'll do it.
Flash
Well,
of genius.
way.
Oh.
It's a
Doesn't matter.
4.
It was as he attacked you, you knew in your heart of hearts that it was all bullshit.
Okay. Well, it seems like we're back to square one, folks.
Well, he gave us a name. I would still ask the homie back at his tower.
Wait, is the little
He's not
metal
back
guy still there? The
No,
little
Well, when he is.
construct
gone.
thing?
Trust
He
me,
disappeared.
Danny. I have a gut feeling on this. That name means nothing.
Is this an instinct thing?
But what are the leads?
Well, so this was the thing, right? We still have what, one at the end of today? Mordenkainen returns. Is that right?
Yeah.
I think that's right.
Yep.
So we just spend the day going around causing mischief, and then we need to go find Mordenkainen if we don't find Atlanteus or anyone else before then.
Where do we go?
The Pit of Shamrock.
Okay.
It's close.
I don't see why not.
Let's check it out.
Well, give me 1 second here. I'm organizing my life. There's that. There's that. Over to this. Okay, so we're going to the pit.
Mm-hmm. There may be a pit team here. Those guys are super easy to take care of.
So, oh my god. Roll 20. What's going on? It's just like really slow. Cool. So the pit is a deep rift which slashes across the surface of Avernus. For as far as the eye can see, obviously you can see on the map it does eventually end, but in the context, it's really fucking big. The canyon is over a mile deep and is filled with a lake of green slime that undulates as though breathing. From nearby cliff, a tributary of the river Styx cascades down into the slime. Dangling from a bent iron crane that leans out over the chasm is an iron cage containing a hairless, green-skinned humanoid wearing shackles on its ankles. The crane lowers the cage by a chain into the slime, immersing the creature in the goo for a minute before hoisting it back out. The dunking continues over and over again, and the trapped creature seems helpless to stop it.
Oof.
I vote
Seems
this
to be,
is not
there
a
seems to be
problem.
a pattern on this side of the map.
This is not someone we need to help at all.
But can't we though?
Maybe we
Is
can
there
get
any?
some information.
I'm gonna fly over to the cage.
As you fly over the green humanoid, which looks like this, you would recognize it better as an ultraloth. Fucking awesome looking.
Do I know anything about these people?
Yeah, so they're the most powerful of the Yugoloths. They are. Oops. They have a particular reputation for cruelty. And they are sort of the commanders. They command minions to fight while they stay removed from the combat themselves. And they have so much power that other Yugoloths that normally would require payment or making some kind of deal or whatever will actually just follow their orders without demand for payment.
Yeah.
So and he stares at you as you approach. As you approach, he gets dunked and comes back out again, and it doesn't even seem to phase him. And he has these
Wait, the Ultraloth is being done?
Yeah.
Okay.
the green creature. And as you approach, just staring at you with these eyes that become almost like sparkling pools of light. It's terrifying.
Is there any sort of like lock or door on the cage, or is the cage seemingly like built around it?
It's built around it. Make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Everybody?
No, just.
Yep.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. It clearly has tried to charm you.
Yeah. I will. I'm gonna cast Slayer's Prey on it. That way, if I have to make another saving throw, I'll have advantage.
Nice.
And I'm just gonna do some. I'm gonna do a little bit of. I don't expect him to respond, but we'll see. I just want to see if it knows. I'll just. I'll ask if the name Atlantis means anything to it, and just pay attention to its reaction if it like perks up or anything like that. I imagine not. But.
Yeah, no reaction. I'm sorry. Say, how are you communicating with it again?
You mean like the wording, or is it like? Is it like, hey, does the name Atlantis mean anything to you?
Okay. Oh, it has. All right. It responds using telepathy.
Okay.
And all it says is, I have failed to show proper deference to Bell, and I
Uh-huh.
will have my revenge.
What did you do?
And it's once again dunked underneath into the pool as it comes back out. I'm trying to think of how it would say this. Let me read. Okay, cool. The adventure gives me no guidance. Perfect. I love it.
Where things are meant to be.
Oh, it does. Never mind. No, it literally just repeats the exact same phrase afterwards.
Okay.
It seems each time it's dunked, and it's dunked pretty repeatedly, it seems to almost like reset.
Oh, gotcha.
That makes sense why it gave me absolutely no more information.
Yeah.
So yeah, each time it's dunked, it seems to almost mentally reset. It's as if it's seeing you all for the first time,
Yeah.
and its opening words are that it failed to show proper deference to Bell, and it will have its revenge.
At least we know this is a consistent version.
What does the? Can we see what the chain is attached to, or is it just like
It's
some
like a
random?
crane type thing.
Yeah.
Would I be able to like get a closer look at the crane and
Yeah, make an investigation check.
see if it's something I can fuck with?
Okay, so it's definitely magical in nature, but it does have it essentially is like as if there's like a crank, and that magically is rotated one way to dunk him, and then reverses.
Gotcha.
The gear goes the other way to lift it back out. It's pretty simple.
Okay. So, to the group, if we want, we can just try jamming it so he doesn't go
Yeah.
in.
I mean, we don't even have to let him out, but at least
Yeah.
this way we can talk to him without being interrupted.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Just
And
like
if
jam it, and then if they're not with us, just pull it back out. And just
Yeah.
let them get dunked.
Go for it.
Okay. I'm gonna use. I have a crowbar apparently,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna jam the crowbar in to where the cage sits right above the stuff without going in it.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
I have a crowbar, and I want to jam it into the gear that's making it go up and down, and I want to jam it in to where the cage sits right above the slime, but doesn't go in it.
Gotcha. Yeah, so it stops and and you can see this entity's kind of senses start to come back to it as it has more and more time outside of the sludge, the slime.
I also am not taking my hands off of the crowbar.
Okay.
I'm ready.
And then what happened? I mean, it doesn't even say anything to you. It's just sort of staring at you, all confused. The sort of senses of the world slowly coming back to him and overwhelming him.
Yeah.
What do we even say?
Tiger, if you want to try that again.
You asked the same question. I don't know if he remembers that you asked it.
He doesn't, but no, we'll see if he remembers now, I guess. We'll just have to
I guess we
see.
should ask him, like, what's his deal? What his
Yeah.
deal is.
I'm more curious about what he's up to, because I don't think he actually knows Olympia or anything like that. I was gonna say, presumably he says the same thing again before he goes back in, where he's like, I haven't paid proper reference to Bell.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I've heard of Bell before. But what exactly did you do?
I made a stupid political move.
Seems to be a theme lately.
I mean, that's why most of us are here, I guess. I was once in service of Bel, and became overexcited at the possibility of overthrowing Zariel, and I made a fool of myself and of Bel, and Bel does not like to look a fool.
We're trying to overthrow Zariel too. What a crazy coincidence.
Well,
What?
then they might be making this cage a bit bigger in the near future, I guess.
Well, what mistake did you make so we don't repeat it?
There was an informant, a double agent, supposedly. Only they were a triple agent, I guess.
Oof.
That's
It's hard to
always
see
good
that
though.
coming.
I led a number of lesser Yugoloths into battle, but we were slain easily. It was pathetic, to be honest.
Yeah, no, you Yugolovs don't put up much of a fight. This triple agent, do they have a name?
He doesn't remember.
Okay, that's fine.
His
I know you don't have
he's
a lot to
still,
go.
yeah, he's still not all the way there for sure.
Yeah.
Should we just ask him about Olandius?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, Martian Manhunter.
Yeah, I thought he looks like him too. Have you heard the name Olanthius before?
Yeah, I've heard it.
You know about him?
You guys said it to me like 5 minutes ago.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
Wow, this is terrible. It's like as if it's on the tip of my metaphorical tongue. Is communicating telepathically after all.
Yeah.
But it's not there. And you see Lulu kind of like hang her head in solidarity.
Is he communicating to all of us?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
For simplicity's sake.
Well, that's not helpful.
I don't know if there's any way we can return his memory.
What if I use command and I just say, remember?
You can
He
certainly
would carry
try.
that to the best of his ability, but yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think that's how it works.
Exactly.
But I don't think any of my spells really do anything here.
Yeah, no. Lay on hands, maybe. We could do like the use 5.
What does that restore, though?
It's just like a sickness or disease.
Yeah.
Is it not a condition?
No, it doesn't do conditions.
1 disease or neutralize 1 poison.
Come here, Jinx. I know.
As you're sort of kind of figure out what to do, you can see at this point the green sludge, the green slime, appears to be starting to boil.
Is anybody opposed to me letting him back in?
I kind of want to see what's going to happen for a bit.
I have a feeling it's not going to be good.
Nothing.
There's some good things coming out of boiling. Spaghetti, ramen.
True.
Egg
If you just sit there and let it boil for a while, it continues to, but
boiling.
nothing else happens.
And it's just
doesn't
localized under the spot where he's at, or it's everywhere?
Everywhere.
I think we might be getting a visitor soon, maybe.
I don't think so.
No?
I think that it's feeding on his memories. and it's saying it's hungry.
That's
I'm gonna be in a meta sense. This guy seems very is here for flavor and not for purpose,
gotcha.
because of the fact that Sean said, "Oh, they did not give me much because he keeps getting his memory erased."
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to letting him go back in.
All right. Yeah.
I would be more inclined to leave the thing jammed. You can have my crowbar if you want a crowbar replacement, but basically we can, if we come back later by this way, we might have an ally against Bell, or at least
Okay.
somebody to distract Bell with.
All right.
Word.
Yeah.
Wait, he said he violated Bell, so would Bell have been the one to put him there?
Presumably.
So would that
Yeah.
is there a possibility of Bell coming if like he somehow figures out that it stopped moving?
Bell would probably just send someone,
Yeah.
but there's a possibility Bell would come.
Okay.
All right.
Also, I want to noted, from what we know, right, it wasn't that he was purposely trying to mess with Bell. He just was under Bell's employ and made a goof.
Yeah.
Fair.
So he might not be.
But he doesn't like Zariel
And he did say that he'll have his revenge
on Bell. Yeah.
multiple times.
All right.
All right. Later, nerd.
Is this the only thing happening at the pit of?
Oh, make a
Shouldn't it?
perception check.
Okay. Ooh.
There are a number of, looking up, you can see there are a number of spine devils that are sort of circling, almost like vultures,
Mm-hmm.
just watching. They're probably they're a couple hundred feet up in the air. Like they're far away. They clearly aren't aggressive towards you, at least right now.
Okay.
Now what?
Have we been to the Arches of Yulok?
We have not.
No. I will say, I think probably by this point you're getting close to when you would want to start traveling back
To
to
the tower.
Yeah. You could probably make one more stop on the way.
We haven't gone to the Demon Zapper.
It is close to the tower. And it seems like it's going to be pretty straightforward.
Yeah, but you know. You
Well, I
never-
know. I'm saying straightforward is a good thing if we're just going to do it on our way.
Oh, okay.
I'm down.
Arches or Demon Zapper?
Demon Zapper.
Demon Zapper? Okay. At this point I will have you Gwen roll.
Yeah.
Roll we'll do 2d8. It's pretty close to where you've definitely seen it as you go by.
The
At least
best
from
possible roll.
yeah. So
Critical navigation.
as you approach, you can see radiant light cascading from a rusted metal monument shaped like the upraised appendages of a giant beetle. As you approach, you can see that the light cascades from, and you all you blink in confusion at first, and no, it really is. It's a unicorn.
Oh shit.
What does Lulu do?
Lulu is very excited. I mean, and he sort of flies up to the where the unicorn is held, which is there's sort of this like 10 by 10 foot like diameter sphere. It's hovering in, like, you can see in the picture there, right? Like where there's that sphere. And it starts swirling around it, flying around it, is clearly very excited to potentially have found a friend that enjoys the power of celestial friendship.
Yeah.
As well, and
I yell
But-
to Lulu to not get too close. We don't talk to strangers.
it's a unicorn.
Yeah, but we're in hell.
Unicorns are inherently good, just like me.
But we're in hell.
While we
I'm
were
just looking out for you, Lulu. Do you, girlfriend?
real quick, while we were driving, can I have lay on hands to Danny for 20?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Danny, take 20.
I'll do a quick cure wounds on myself.
Oh, I did also. I'm gonna do the same thing.
Okay. Okay. You guys are doing your thing. That's fine. At this point, though, out from seems to almost just appear from underneath the structure, and comes up through the ground is a creature that looks a little something like this.
Woohoo.
Ooh,
Fancy.
A big hammer.
I was just about to say that.
It is a big hammer, though.
And she is looking at you, but she doesn't speak. She's just seems to be trying to judge your intentions, making sure you're not up to any funny business.
I don't think even we know what our intentions are.
We're just tourists at this point.
I'll like give her a little wave. Hello.
Hello, child.
Wow.
No.
I really thought you were not going to talk. You kind of gave off the cold and dismissive vibe. No offense.
Well, what can I do for you?
We're looking for some information.
Afraid you've come to the wrong place.
Oh,
What is that?
I'm your bodyguard. If you want information, much better sources such as Red Ruth or Maggie.
yeah.
Oh.
Speaking with them hasn't gone so well for us. It's kind of the reason we're in a bind here.
What?
What kind of bind?
Well, if we don't find the Bleeding Citadel within the next few days, our friend is going to die of Maggie's curse.
Well, I can certainly sympathize with that. I too have made an arrangement that I deeply regret.
Yeah,
Is that why you're
it's
stuck
tough
out
out
here?
there.
Meow.
Really makes you feel like you're down under.
But I'm not sure how I can. Well, maybe I can. You're looking for the Bleeding Citadel.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I have a sort of working relationship with Bell,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm aware that he has been looking for somebody to journey there for him. I could write you a letter of introduction.
Yeah, sure. Why
Yeah.
not?
I don't see how that would hurt.
I would accompany you there myself, but I unfortunately can't. I've fallen into an arrangement with Zariel that I was referring to earlier.
Mm.
That I can't leave this place.
That's tough. What did you get out of this deal?
Well, I to be honest, I was a much more foolish person back then. It's been many, many centuries. Would it be? I don't know. It was a long time ago. But I swore loyalty to Zariel to gain revenge against a petty rival who tried to ruin me. It turns out Zariel did that herself. No one to talk to, nowhere to go.
What about this unicorn?
Let's say me and the unicorn are not on the best of terms.
Doesn't like to tell jokes and you're not having it? Because I've got one for you.
Oh, really? I haven't heard a joke in many years.
What do you call a morally dubious hot dog?
I don't know.
I don't know either, but you got a long time to think about it.
Oh my god.
Did they enjoy that joke?
You've given me a lot to think about.
The bar was low.
Do you know the name Olanthius? You were quote unquote you were acquainted with Zariel. I imagine Olanthius might make an appearance in your.
Atlanteus is that foul creature that rides around on the chariot and defends the crypt. No?
The crypt of the Hellriders?
That would be the one, yeah.
Interesting. So is he mostly localized around there? Because we were over there, we didn't see him.
As far as I know, yes, but he only seems to appear when somebody does something they shouldn't, let's say. Which is not very often.
I'm surprised we haven't seen him then.
What, did you do something you shouldn't?
I mean, this guy over here, I point at Udo, may have, let's say, thrifted some armor from the people outside and had to peek around inside.
Well, maybe your days are numbered.
I mean, they are for one of us, so yeah.
I guess I'll join the club.
Well, I will I guess I will go get to writing that note of introduction. And just like sinks directly down into the ground.
Way to put me on the spot, beggar.
Hey, I'm not the one whose actions had consequences.
I'm not the one who made a bunch of deals with hags without even asking me about it.
Hey, I asked you. You just didn't say anything.
Well, should have been more patient. I don't know. I'm frustrated, beggar. I don't want to lose ecstasy.
Hey, ecstasy. If it makes you feel any better, ecstasy didn't ask us either before making those deals.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
And I'm pretty sure he also deeply regrets it.
Yeah.
So
I know at this point ecstasy the character regrets it, but I'm wondering when the point will be that Danny regrets it.
I think he regretted it last week.
Yeah.
I think part of him does, but then I think if he thinks about it too much, he'll just turn around and go, you know what? No, fuck it. Strike me down.
That's exactly
anyway,
he has no middle ground.
I could have just waited for that sword, is what he said. I quote multiple times.
Yeah. So eventually the genie comes back up to the floor and has a folded up piece of paper that is it has a seal on it Does anybody speak primordial?
Immortal, I don't think so.
Okay,
I doubt it.
then you can't. You really can't. It just seems to be like a signature almost, though.
Okay.
So that Bell can immediately recognize who it's from. You give this to Bell, he'll talk to you. Maybe he can point you in the right direction.
Can I make a quick insight check on that?
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
fact that I can't read this letter is making me a little wary.
She
Yeah.
seems completely genuine.
Well, we could
I
always
mean,
also show
she
it to him.
seems completely genuine, but she also seems like the implications of where dealing with Belle are obvious, right? Like
Yeah,
you're good. So it's more matter of fact than like this is a good or a bad idea. It's more just this is a thing you could do.
Nice. Yeah. I was kind of hoping that this person had made a deal with Maggie and not Zariel, and we could convince her to come and help us just kill Maggie and fix all of our problems.
Okay. Are we going back to the tower at this point?
I would think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did Lulu get anything out of hanging out with the unicorn?
The unicorn can't seem to communicate through the magical orb.
Fucking snobby unicorns, man.
Oh, it wants to, but it can't.
I don't know that.
And Lulu kind of gives like a tearful goodbye. I've already made a connection with that unicorn. I think we have to break it free, everybody.
Lulu, we don't have time for this nonsense right now.
We've got
Lulu,
time
do
for
you-
everybody else's problems, but not mine.
Okay.
I finally meet somebody that's just as dedicated to the cause as I am.
Are you sure of that?
Well, no, but I mean, just look at them.
All right. I'm sorry for snapping at you, Lulu, but we don't have time for it right now. Maybe once we sort out this whole mess we're in. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's go back to the tower.
All right. So at this point, it is. I mean, the conversation is going to happen, but it will reasonably be time, I think, for you all to take another rest afterwards. So that'll be what, night number 5.
Yeah.
But I think yeah. Is he supposed to arrive tonight? Yeah, tonight. So I think when you get there, he's back. The same thing happens where he lowers the platform for you all to come up and goes, well, there you go, and just and looks at you, Udo, and is like, are you serious?
I didn't know that this opportunity was going to come to me, but it's still good that you got me that because I want to return this armor where I found it.
Where did you find it?
I point to the seal and I say, the Crypt of the Hell Riders?
Have you learned nothing? Just stop touching things. Just
I don't know how you want us to make any progress without touching anything.
well, did you make any progress touching things?
He got the armor.
We learned
And it tosses the studded leather armor to you, Gwen, so you now can
+1.
increase your AC.
we've learned a little bit, but we haven't made as much progress as we wanted to. No.
Okay.
So we know there's a man named Alenthius. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Alenthius, who rides across Avernus on a chariot, originating from the Crypt of the Hell Riders, and apparently making his way to the Bleeding Citadel, although we still don't know exactly where that is. We know that he shows up when people do things that they shouldn't, but he hasn't come to smite me for taking this armor yet.
Okay.
Otherwise, we learn things that don't contribute towards the goal necessarily. Oh,
Well, I don't believe you that they don't. So
I'll just
Come
fill.
on.
I'll
Let the
just
guy
fill
with the
him
brain
in.
do the talk.
I'll fill him in on everything about the demon in the obelisk, or like near the,
Yeah.
and how we briefly talked to Red Ruth and nothing really came of it. We went to the Demon Zapper, got a letter of introduction, and learned about our Ultraloth friend at the Pit of Shumrat. Oh yeah, and we went to Archon's Tower, and he would have traded us the blood for Lulu, but we didn't make that deal. So
The blood for Lulu. Why did he want Lulu?
I don't know. He wanted any creature of good alignment, so Lulu was the clear option.
Are you saying
Well, there
that
has to be
like you
another
like, you
creature
actually
of
don't
good
know?
alignment on Avernus that we could hand over, other than the one person whose mind might actually hold the key to all of this.
We did just see a unicorn.
At the
Ooh.
Demon Zapper, yes.
I'm gonna imagine that's a good alignment.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, yeah.
I want to make sure Lulu doesn't hear me say this.
Yeah. Lulu. I don't think Lulu's super into all the strategizing. It hurts her head, so she just like hangs out in another room.
She's presumably like off on like a balcony, staring off towards the demon zapper, just like daydreaming about the unicorn.
Exactly, yeah. Okay, so what's your next step?
Well, we were wondering if you could open the door.
Or just get us to the other side of it.
What's wrong with the door? Why won't it open?
We have no idea. There's no like
It's
physical.
magical lock.
Yeah, there's no physical mechanism to open it.
So there must be like a passcode or something.
Yeah, something like that.
So find the passcode.
We tried, but we have no direction on that.
Well, it's the Crypt of the Hell Riders. So who do we think would have the passcode?
Olanthius, Zariel.
Bell might.
Was Bell a Hellrider?
No.
No, but Bell just seems to.
I mean, Bell knows everything.
Yeah.
So if we went to Bell, why would we get this password to the Hellriders instead of just going to the Bleeding Citadel?
Yeah, exactly.
That's true.
We don't know any other Hellriders besides Olanthius and Zariel, though, right? And the one person who is inside the crypt that we can't get to.
Yeah, presumably the ghost of Yale, right, is there as well.
Yeah.
Did you kill the elf at Haruman's Hill?
No.
Jasper?
That is
Yeah.
Jasper.
I mean, I
glad.
can attempt to. Let's see. What do I have here?
And you can cast the spell magic at the 9th level. Remove most magic blocks, I imagine.
That's true. I could try that. I could try teleporting us in. I'm not. I have to get back. Remember, I have to get back to the material plane as quickly as possible. But maybe I could try to teleport us in, or I could teleport over there, I guess, and see what I can do.
Wait,
Why did you have to get back?
What? Say that again.
Why did you have to get back to the material plane?
Because there's a huge fascist uprising.
Okay.
So you but you also gained a letter of introduction to meet
Bell.
with Bell.
Yeah. I don't think we know if we're going to use it anytime soon, or if at all. But it's just nice to have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does he know? Could he read the letter or this signature?
You would have to break the seal to read it. That's the other problem.
Yeah, he can look at the seal and immediately tell you that it's just it is the genie's name, which is
like Dorm or something. Domu.
Ralzala.
Oh, gotcha. What is the name of the species? Gal.
Why did you bring up Jasper before?
Because Jasper was a Hell Rider.
Fuck.
He
I
was
forgot
kidding.
about that detail entirely. We totally should have talked to Jasper.
Yeah, no, I forgot about him too. I kind of just presumed he was dead or something.
No, we just left him there.
Yeah, no, I remember. Well, I can go. I can go fly up there over the river Styx and try and talk to him, and then bring the passer back. Because the problem is he's on the other side of the Styx.
That is true. Or basically your option is that, or Mordenkainen can try to teleport you in, which is risky because of how the teleport spell works. He doesn't actually have, as far as spell options, he doesn't have anything that's really useful otherwise.
I think we should talk to Jasper. We might even be able to learn something else that's important from him, so.
Are you going now? Or are you waiting until the morning?
Did we already rest?
I'm saying you're supposed to come back tonight, so this is before you rest.
Oh.
But also going over to there, I'm not gonna like roll for a random encounter or something. So you can if you want to. It's okay. You might get a bit of a later start tomorrow because it is quite the journey, but
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fine because I only took the lightning damage and used a couple slots, so.
You can just head over there.
okay, well if you need anything from me, I'm here until basically as soon as I wake up. So if you get back to me before I wake up, I can try to help you more. But
you don't have
otherwise,
to have like sending stones or something.
No.
So we can communicate with you. I thought.
He's normally a loner.
Yeah.
Maybe you could cast sending before you leave?
I mean, what would that even do?
It would give
we
us
get
the
to
option.
we get to
We
respond.
can
So
respond,
you're
but
gonna,
then he would be able to
hold the
respond back.
response. Let me see what he's got again. Doesn't help that I can't type. He does not have sending.
Okay.
Damn. All right. Well, fair enough.
Okay, are you guys heading over to talk to Jasper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's still in the same spot, still pinned to that tree. Oh
All right.
boy, all of you again.
Look.
What brings such wonderful people to me this time?
We got off on the wrong foot before, but we're here to make a deal. You tell us the password to get into the crypt of the fucking, I keep want to say Necrodancer, Hell Rider,
All right.
and we'll let you go.
You
Specifically,
let
this guy
me
over
go,
here.
and then I'll tell you. I'm not gonna. That is a sacred passcode. I'm not gonna just give it away before you have to at least let me down first.
You're not really in the
I gave up my honor once, and it didn't go well for me. I'm not gonna make the same mistake twice.
What could go worse?
It's true.
Zariel could make this whole situation a whole lot worse for me, I'm sure.
But terrible and like very terrible. How different are they?
You haven't been here long, have you?
8,000 years.
Got a jokester.
No, we just got someone who can't tell how old people are. But I'm honestly, it's a big compliment. I've been told often that I look young for my age.
All right. Well, you like I said, you before you have the authority to take me down. Take me down so I can run before Zariel comes after me.
Should have asked Mordecai why he doesn't want. Because initially he said it was good that we didn't let Jasper down.
That is
Did
true.
he? I didn't remember that.
I wonder why.
Jasper, is there anything else that you'd be willing to trade that information for?
Are you a lunatic?
No, I'm just desperate.
I'm gonna be honest. As Sean, I can't think of anything else. Do you have any
Also,
ideas?
I wish.
realistically, what's he gonna if we don't bring him down, like get him off, and we give him something? What does that do for him? He is imprisoned, but also has some nice things.
I don't know. I mean, comfort's pretty hard to come by. But
What kind of comfort are you talking?
We'll get him a nicer tree.
I wish I knew, but I was just kind of,
If you come up with an idea, I'll let you roll for it. But you have to come up
Yeah.
with an idea.
We could kill the Sturges. Or at least
The
order them
Sturges
all
are
away.
sustaining him.
They're what?
The Sturges are sustaining him essentially, right?
Oh. I thought they were
They're
taking the
taking the
blood
blood
from
from
him.
the other victims and bringing them to him because he's a vampire.
Gotcha. I don't imagine demon blood tastes too good to him.
I'm going to cast Zone of Truth.
Okay.
I know
He
there's
needs
potentially a
charisma
disaster
save.
coming, but yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Let me find his stat block.
This is going to be a disaster, but we're going for it. I don't
It's
think
not going to be a disaster.
I've never seen Zone of Truth. I've never seen people happy after using Zone of Truth. I'll put it that way. The only spell that begs for disaster even more is Calm Emotions.
It's a charisma save, right?
Yes.
Okay. Gotta double check if he has. Interesting. All right. Rolling. 21.
That is higher than my spell save DC.
He has +9 to charisma saving throws. He's a vampire.
Yeah, I figured that. That was probably.
It seems somehow you're more desperate than I am. It's not often that a man in my position has that kind of leverage. Just let me down. What's the harm? I don't understand.
Well, last time we helped someone out of a situation, they without a moment more tried to murder us. Sorry.
If you let me down, I'm gonna fucking run.
Without telling us the password?
No, I'll tell you the I don't give it.
If you don't give a shit about the password, why don't you tell us now and then we'll let you down?
Yeah, I thought it was like hinged on your honor or something. I thought it
Yeah.
was sacred.
Yeah, you're so. I have a flair for the dramatic. Okay, what can I say?
I respect that.
Udo, make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 21.
Nice.
He tried to charm you. It's
All right.
all right. Well, now we're on even ground. You tried it. It didn't work. I tried it. It didn't work. Just all of us here with whatever cards we've got in our hands.
Neither of us have any cards, Jasper.
We both have exactly one card.
Hey Jess, do you have any holy water left?
Yeah.
Can I steal that for a sec?
Okay.
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna fly over up to like his head and just like pour a few drops.
It clearly burns.
Yeah.
He tries to
And,
grit his teeth, and in fact, I'll make a con check for him.
You look thirsty.
He grits his teeth a little bit, but you can see it like burning through skin, but it doesn't seem to bother him all that much.
Hmm. Look, we can get a lot more holy water considering we have this paladin here. Maybe you're looking a little dirty. Maybe we could take a bath, or you could just make this a whole lot easier. You tell us the password, we'll let you go. Even Steven, we're good to go.
For the sake of the game, the password is. Let me make sure I get it exactly right. Not that it matters. It can be anything I say it is. But it's the password is simply for glory. You let him down.
Yeah, I mean, I would.
Fine, yeah.
All right, it's done.
All right, Jasper. We're not going to stop you from running, but don't make enemies of us.
He doesn't say anything. He turns into a bat and flies away.
Nice.
Understandable. All right. Well, I guess we have our next destination.
I have a
guess
feeling
I
that is bad. I don't know why. I feel like someone smarter than me told me not to do that.
That's okay.
Nobody's smarter than you.
Insight check now.
All right.
Says the guy
okay, so
who
you
bet his
guys
life for a sword. Anyway.
can
I said
Now we take a
nobody's.
long rest.
this is at this point cutting into the next day a little bit. Like you guys are definitely pushing the amount of time in this day. So, but you could get back before
Mordecai
leaves and then take your long rest. So, is there anything that what do you say to Mordenkainen?
And don't say that we let him go.
Yeah.
Did you find what you need?
Yep, we got the
We did.
password.
Okay. So you're going to this password opens this crypt, and then what?
Well, supposedly the ghost of Yale is in there, and she knows how to find the Citadel, but maybe we trigger Alanthieth, and he could lead us there.
And then you get the sword, and then what's next? We have to, if we're ever going to come out of this, we have to be a couple more than one step ahead.
Well, we get the sword and the tapestry.
Hopefully by then I'm level 9, and then I get magic circle for free. We can set up a nice magic circle outside of Maggie's place, and we can take her down from inside there, or from outside of a magic circle I contain her in. I think that's a little harder though.
So the plan is to go after Maggie.
I think that's probably our best bet. It seems a little difficult to do old tapestry switcheroo.
Yeah.
And I mean, surely once she figured it out, that would not go well for all of you.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second here. I just want to check something. Okay. All right. Well, he's gonna start preparing. He's like, I'm afraid I'm not going to be back in time to offer you further judgment beyond then. So I can't believe I'm saying this. All I ask is that when the dominoes start to fall, surely all of these different people are going to make their own grabs for power, right?
Yeah,
I mean, we're in hell. Just do your best
That's all we
to
ever
make
do.
sure whoever's in charge is competent. We need Avernus to hold against the demons. Do you understand?
Yeah,
I'm looking at you, and he looks directly at Ecstasy.
I understand.
This is bigger than you.
As he looks around, and he's like,
Bigger than
"Yeah."
me. Looks at Beggar.
yeah,
Don't let him fuck it up.
we'll be all right.
I'm sorry, can you say all that again? I'm just kidding.
All right, you all take your rest.
Yep.
Okay. You all actually, in fact, level up to the rest of you level up to level 9. I think Danny, yeah, you're already there.
Do I go up another?
No, not quite yet. You're close. But remember from is it 9 to 10 or 10 to 11? One of those two is really big.
I don't know the experience yet.
Yeah.
I feel like it would be 10 to 11 because that's a pretty big power spike.
Yeah, it is. Actually, let's take our break here since it's already 8:30. Maybe we'll take it. We'll do 20 minutes, and then that gives people like a couple minutes to decide what they want to do with their level up and stuff.
Sounds good to me.
So I'll be back at 8:55.
I'll get it.
Word.
Cool.
Yeah.
We're back.
Awesome.
Yo.
So, just to give you guys a reminder of sort of what's going on, what it looks like, acrid smog is swirling around this barren hill, and which rising from there are two giant leaning monoliths, each soaring more than 50 feet into the sky. There are dozens of armored knights. That kneel in motionless reverence, pointing at these monoliths, between which then there is a set of steps cut into the ground that descend to that same door that we were running into problems because of before, it's a pair of basalt doors, which there's an engraving of a knight locked in combat with a devil, and they are both wielding flaming swords.
First, I want to return the armor I took to wherever I took it from.
If you remember, the skeleton when you took it, I think crumbled to dust or something.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah. So there's nowhere really to return it to.
I mean, I can't set it up, I suppose, but
Yeah, but you can just put it there if you want.
yeah. I'll put it back there.
Okay, noted.
It was
Yeah,
not
so-
in vain.
There's this door in front of you.
I say, for glory.
For honor.
No, it's not that.
The doors slowly grind open, revealing. Actually, just move this over. A hallway with these swirling mists on the ground. It's definitely, it's not like pitch black, but it's definitely dim lighting in here that just seems to come almost from the fog itself. Kind of this eerie sense. So yeah, there's this hallway, and then there are two rooms to the sides, and you can see then there are a couple of ways out of those. In the two rooms, there are large iron burial urns, just all around. Each engraved with a noble coat of arms from the city of Elturel. And on the walls there are swords, lances, shields, all kinds of military equipment hanging from the walls.
Well,
Can I divine sense?
Yeah. So paying divine sense for me one more time. It just has relatively specific wording. Action, you can open your awareness, you can name the external location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of you that is not behind total cover. Okay. Well, which way do you go?
I mean, I think you know.
Yeah.
That's not left.
Oh, wait, yeah, I guess from our perspective, it would be over here is left.
So geez.
So these urns definitely give off undead energy, I guess. You can smell the stench of undeath.
They sprinkle some holy water on them.
If you want to, yeah.
I'd like to.
Okay, as you do, these sort of spectral figures emerge, each wearing the same armor that you saw outside.
Hmm.
There's three of them.
And they just
They
stand
kind
there.
of just they have these sunken, sad faces.
I'm just like, yo, chill. Be at peace.
We cannot be at peace.
Why not?
We are cursed to remain here. They all speak in unison, all creepy like.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, having our souls bound to Zariel, during her crusade, which ended in failure, has doomed us all to be stuck here for eternity, it seems.
That is a rough go of it.
Yes,
are you stuck here because Zariel is still alive and a devil?
We're stuck here because our souls, all of the Hell Rider souls, are bound to Zariel.
Right. So I'm saying, is that, are you still stuck here because she's still alive?
I don't think they know if that would release them or not.
Fair enough. I was just curious.
There are those with fates worse than us, though. Olanthius tried to escape, committing suicide rather than embrace Zariel's new tyranny. That didn't work out well for him. She raised him as a death knight to ensure his loyalty.
Sounds like there's not much we can do to convince him to help us, is there?
I mean, they don't know. I guess really is the simple way to put it. They don't. They know that in life before he committed suicide, he hated Zariel.
Yeah.
But now he's supernaturally bound to her. So yeah.
Sucks.
If you can remove that or find a way to circumnavigate that, he definitely might be willing to help you. It's just dealing with that.
All right.
How can we find him?
Well, he is bound to protect this crypt. So one way that you could ensure his arrival is to desecrate it in some way, I guess.
What if I were to remove one of those sets of armor that are set up outside, causing his skeleton to crumble into dust?
I would do anything but that.
Really?
No,
Why's that?
I mean, he he follows his orders to the letter in a sort of silent protest, and they're outside of the crypt, so they're outside of his jurisdiction, I suppose.
Alrighty. Cool. Okay. Another question. Is there a spirit named Yale that dwells here?
No, but we believe they believe that Yale is in a more important place.
Maybe the
Supposedly
bleeding
she
citadel.
guards the sword.
Yeah. You wouldn't know where the bleeding citadel is, right?
No. That'd be awesome if just like unnamed ghost number 5.
It's like, oh yeah, take a left at the zapper.
That is true, depending on the angle.
It's true. Well, if Yale's not here, we could do a quick pass to see if there's any sort of hints or anything useful.
I mean, if we incur Elanthius's wrath.
I mean, we kind of want to incur Elanthius's wrath, don't we?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If we do that, then he might be able to take us to the Citadel.
Let's go poking around.
Yeah, I say we do that.
Just also to mark which rooms you guys have been to and stuff. I'll go like this. Ghosty boys.
Trusty boys.
Ooh,
Because okay, you want to go that way? So
that is relatively left.
If you follow the
True.
left wall, keep your hand on the wall, and you just keep going.
Works every time.
hold on.
Guys, there's a curtain.
Good no. Uh, sure, whatever. So this room is there are 4 memorial steels which stand in the hall, this hall, which you can see. Each engraved with hundreds of names.
Mm-hmm.
A legend etched at the top of each one reads, "Here lie the fallen. May their souls echo here until the end of time." Adorning the wall across from the steels, so sort of like
Where we
if you
came
walked
in.
in and looked the
Yeah.
other way, right? Yeah, back towards the way you were coming. There's a carved relief showing a solemn blindfolded angel on the back of a mammoth with feathered wings. The mammoth is reared up on its hind legs, and the angel holds her sword high. All around them are broken bodies of fallen knights and devils. And Lulu definitely is. Let's just say there's a resemblance.
Yeah. What does Lulu think about this?
Give me 1 second. I'm checking on something.
Yeah.
That's the wrong.
Give us your wisdom, Lou.
She turns around and she definitely has a realization. I used to be able to shape change into a golden mammoth.
Used to?
Maybe you still can.
Yeah, she goes like tries to like Super Saiyan but no dice.
Oof. I wonder what made you forget.
Yeah, I was
I heard
thinking about
elephants never forget.
I was thinking about that. After we ran into that poor green fella. I wonder if something similar happened to me. But
That's
who would do
possible.
that to such a cute little elephant? Maybe I wasn't a cute elephant then. Maybe I was a giant mammoth.
A cute giant mammoth, though.
True facts.
I'm sorry, Glenn, what did he say?
I said a cute giant mammoth,
A
though.
cute giant mammoth for sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, left we go.
Can we keep going though?
Yeah.
Oh, that left. Got you.
Oh, I didn't reveal like the little hallway. That's funny. I didn't realize.
Oh, is there a hallway going up?
No. But just like the
Gotcha.
there's just one square of the hallway that you just went down that's missing. Why am I not allowed to reveal it? What does it all mean?
It's sacred, Sean.
What's going on there? There we
go. Boop. There we go. Okay, so we're going down here. So let me go. Boop. This room has an iron urn heaped with human bone. Yeah, an iron urn heaped with human bones squats in an alcove at one end of the Now is not the time for flavorful writing. Wizards. Their urn squats. Wow. In an alcove at one end of this hall, on the wall nearby, a carved relief shows a column of mounted knights charging through a portal into a fiery hellscape, presumably the Hell Riders riding into hell.
Nope. It makes sense.
It all is coming together now.
Beggar, you're up there closest. Make a perception check for me.
I will do no such thing. 12.
There's definitely movement coming from this urn.
Huh. I'll take a peek inside.
Okay, so when you look inside, you can see it appears that there are decrepit bodies stacked on top of each other in weird ways, as if they were all trying to like fit themselves into it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Are they like breathing or something? Is that the movement?
Right now, they are perfectly still.
Can I try and just shake the urn a little bit?
Yeah. So as you shake it, they the one on top, its head like turns around and you hear bones snapping
Yeah.
as it like turns around to this abnormal angle, like an owl,
Yeah, actually, yeah.
and looks at you. Everybody roll initiative at this point.
Yeah, that's fine.
I have no idea what's wrong with me, but my spells would not add.
Okay.
Like I have the two, but like I
Yeah.
tried adding the ones from the compendium, and it would accept the drop, but it wouldn't come up on my sheet.
Interesting. All right. Do you have the list of spells up right now?
Yes.
What's the first one?
Blink.
Okay. Next one.
Dispel magic.
Okay. Oh, hold on. Next one.
I missed two. Catnap. It's not in alphabetical order.
Next one.
Create food and water.
Next one.
Elemental weapon.
All right. Elemental weapon. Cool. Next one.
Fly.
Next one.
Glyph of warding.
Next one.
Haste.
Gasp.
Hmm?
Greg's obsessed with haste.
Oh.
Next one.
Protection from energy.
Really good spell, Sean.
Protection from energy. Next one.
Revivify.
Mhm.
Cool. Next one.
Water breathing. Ritual.
Next one.
Water walk ritual.
Oh, come on. Next one.
Is there more?
Nope. I don't know. I'm not looking at it. If that's it, that's it. Okay, they're all on there now.
Yeah.
I'm just going like that for ease
Thank
of
you.
use here.
How much does Dante his
You
health?
have a handout that says, I don't know off the top of my head.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just go like this.
Yeah.
Oh, get out of here. You've discovered you're in room C4. With this information is up to you. Udo, I swear to God, get out of here.
What?
Beggar, you too. Oh God.
I
It's
can
not
do-
your fault. You didn't know that all the tokens were there. I want roll bulk macro. Well, okay. Why does this happen every time? Like, I mean, I know there aren't that many of you all, to be fair, but like every time I'm like, it would be kind of aggressive to have them all go on the same turn. So I'll roll their initiative separately, but then they're just like, all right. Also, Lulu.
The chances that they like went, how many there are, what, 8 of them, like us and then 2 and then us and then 2 and then us and then 2 is very small.
Yeah. Okay. Position yourselves where you think you are. Oh, you also have your knight. Jesus Christ.
Danny, also your health isn't full.
My bad.
Okay.
I think we can check.
Who am I missing? I still don't have Jess. Jess, did you roll? Oh yeah, you
She's
did.
in there.
Yeah.
She's in there for me
Oh,
anyway.
she's in there. Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, did we do it, folks?
We did it. We're ready to go.
Where am I supposed to go?
Oh, you should
Just
probably have your
position
token.
yourself where you would be presumably all in this. If you're all in this room, I know that this is C4. It's just so I don't get confused.
No.
The knight is presumably going to be right behind you, Danny. I think
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, Beggar, you're kind of just in the
I'm in the
middle of it all. What do you do?
I cast Zephyr Strike as my bonus action.
Okay,
Until the spell ends, my movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks.
nice.
So I'm just gonna zoom right out of there, and then I will just attack the closest one.
Cool. Roll to hit.
I'm gonna use sharpshooter. 18 to hit.
18 will absolutely hit.
22, and again, the mod 20 at 25.
Okay. Do you get extra damage for Zephyr Strike?
I can if I take the advantage on the hit, but I didn't want to yet because I want to save that for my next attack.
Gotcha. It's up to you. Okay, so 22 and then 25. Welcome to High Level Dungeons and Dragons, friends.
I'm ready. That's everything I can do.
Cool. The knight is going to can't really go anywhere, can he? So I think he just will immediately he'll just go this way and make sure that
Nobody's coming.
nobody's coming. Essentially,
I'll guard the rear.
what?
Nothing. He's just like, I'll guard the rear.
Yeah, Lulu is in here as well though somewhere. Oh, and let me let you know what's going on. Let me go this. Reveal areas. And you can see that there's that hall that way. Okay, so mummy time. These are mummies. They're not very smart. They literally are just going to attack the closest thing to them, which in this case is Dante. I think they're probably smart enough to actually position themselves so that more of them can get out, though. Let's see. What's their intelligence?
Probably low as undead.
6. So, yeah, probably, and decently high wisdom. So, yeah, they're still going to attack the closest thing to them. So this one will come here and see what they can do.
Jeez, being low down in this list sucks.
It's a long one, yeah. Okay, can use its dreadful glare and makes one attack with it. Okay. So have gotta do something really quick. that. Cool. Can Dante? I'm assuming Dante can't be frightened, so it's just gonna attack.
He is a construct.
Yeah.
You know, his immunities are. I thought it was, but it's charmed, exhaustion, and poisoned.
Hmm.
And he can't be surprised.
Okay, so then have Dante make a wisdom saving throw for me. Oh no.
Oh,
But wait, okay, he can't be paralyzed. Did you just say that?
No.
Okay,
Charmed, poisoned, and
charmed, exhaustion, poisoned, surprised.
so he
Yeah,
can be paralyzed.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, so dreadful glare. It must succeed or it becomes frightened until the end of the mummy's next turn. If the target fails the saving throw by 5 or more, spoiler alert, 2 does. It is also paralyzed for the same duration. So that means the attack is at advantage and an auto crit. So I'm just gonna go like.
Let him have one round.
So that is gonna be. So 21 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And 20 necrotic.
21 and 20, so 41.
Yeah.
Excellent. That puts him at 8.
Okay, next mummy. Thing unfortunately is going to do the same thing. I mean, it's going to try its strategy. Are they smart enough to no? Yeah, 6. They know when their things work. I think is fair. So, in that case, we'll use it on Lulu.
She also
So-
does get the +5 from my aura.
Gotcha, yeah. So she makes a wisdom save. Oh, she nails it. With your +5 is a 28. So attack again, but still attacking Dante, I think. With a 17 to hit.
Yeah.
So that is going to be 12 bludgeoning.
Okay, so he's broken.
Okay. Then that is that mummy's turn.
My boy.
Lulu. Lulu's going to be the big hero here, I think, because she is going to use her trumpet. She imagines that she's a big mummet and gives in a deep breath, blowing out her trumpet of sparkles. Are mummies actually classified as evil? Yep.
Nice.
So they all have disadvantage on the save. God. All right, so this mummy's dead.
There's a lot of HP for each of them. There's 8 of them.
That's a success, so that's going to be 11. Whoops, don't want to open that. Cool. Saving throw. Boom. That's a failure. Sorry, this is a lot of bookkeeping. But that's how it is. And success. Okay, cool. And that is, and then Lulu is gonna. I don't think she can. She doesn't care about the opportunity attack right now. She's gonna go this way so that you guys have more room for butt kicking. Go this way. So she does provoke. This one will take its opportunity attack. Uh, 19 does hit for 19 damage against Lulu. Ow. And then we have more mummies.
Ooh wee.
Boom. They come
Talk
up
about
here.
mommy madness.
Greg, make a wisdom saving throw for me.
18.
18. So that's a success.
Let's see if we can get Udo to be inflicted with mummy rod again. That'd be fun.
Yeah, 18 to hit.
Now I have remove curse.
18 to hit, Greg.
It hasn't been 24 hours yet, has it?
I'll give it to you.
That's a miss.
All right. More mummies. This one wanders up. I'm gonna say they can go in Dante's space. I'm gonna move Dante back here. If you heal him somehow,
Okay.
then sure. But just make a wisdom saving throw for me.
+5.
Oh, word. Okay. Can I use my flash of genius too?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So
Oh, thank
total, what are we at? We're 18. So
Oh.
definite success. And then just a wild swing with the fist. 19 to hit.
Nah.
Cool. You. Oh well, that was the first roll was the worst one anyway. I was like, but you have disadvantage on saving throws. But
Oh.
I mean, realistically, it does go after Lulu, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Rolling to hit. Misses Lulu. Ecstasy.
Okay. So do I have to? I guess I have to move into this to be able to attack.
Yeah, you kind of shove.
So I guess I'll come over here.
Wait, I don't think you can move through enemy spaces. Let me double check.
If so, then I'll go here.
Move through. You can move through a non-hostile creature space. You can move and only move through a hostile creature space only if the creature is at least 2 sizes larger or smaller than you.
And
So yeah, so you can go that way.
We're all medium, right?
Yep.
All right. Well, then I'll move right here, and I'll take a swing at this guy in front of me.
Okay, roll to hit.
There's a crit somewhere. Oh, never mind.
13 will hit.
Hey, 9 damage.
Nice. Yeah, just a clean, precise swing with the long sword.
All right, then I'll give him one more.
Also will hit.
No.
That's for
For
16 damage.
16 damage. Nice. somewhere along the way, you guys moved on from being first level characters to 9th level characters, and I missed it. It's a lot of damage. Mummy. They can't really go anywhere, so I'm actually they're just gonna stay kind of there. There's nothing they can do. Other mummy, same thing. They're fine where they are. I guess they take the dodge action. Udo,
All right.
you got a lot of mummies coming down on you.
Bonus action.
You're having flashbacks.
I'm not afraid of you anymore, mummies. Bonus action, Shield of Faith. To get my AC to 22 for the next however many hours. And then, yeah, 2 greatsword attacks at, I suppose, this one.
The one like in the middle of everything.
Yeah.
Cool. Roll the hit.
Well, I mean, at least one. I don't know if I'm gonna kill it. Shit. 13 to
13 will hit.
Oh, okay.
They're mummies.
Yeah, true.
Hold on, I have to move them out to do.
Divine Smite as well.
Go for it.
Level
You got
1.
the extra die because it is obviously undead.
Yeah, so 16 magical slashing and 15 radiant.
Boom. Yeah, this you swing overhead with your great sword, cutting it in half, and then there's this divine burst and bones and dirty wrappings that were wrapped around it go flying everywhere. It explodes in divine radiance.
Yuck.
You have another attack, I believe.
Next guy right here.
This one, bottom one, cool.
Great sword swing 29.
Oh god, okay.
Gonna re-roll one of those damage die. That's gonna bring it to 17 magical slashing.
Got it.
Yeah, screw it. I'll do one more divine smite.
Okay.
Let's start big. For 13 radiant damage.
Nice. This one's still up, but it one of its arms just like you didn't even hit it, but it just the state of disrepair just like falls off and is on the ground and like starts crawling away.
In my head, I hit it. That'll be it for my turn.
Cool. And finally, Jess.
I just want to double check how many of the new spells am I supposed to have prepared?
You can the number of spells you can have prepared total is half of your artificer level, rounded down. So in this case, 4, plus your intelligence modifier.
So you went to an odd number and you didn't up any stats, so it should be the same.
Should be the same number total, yeah.
Got you. That's not fun.
Since you obviously didn't have a lot of time to pick, I'm not super worried about it for right now.
Okay.
If there's something you want to cast because it's cool, I'm okay with it.
Okay.
As you'll have plenty of time to acquaint yourself with the 3rd level spells as we go.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to, I guess, hit the one in front of me.
Cool.
My
Go for it.
$17.
17 absolutely hits for 11 piercing damage.
And I'm gonna do it again.
Hell yeah. Yeah. So the first spear goes through the shoulder and it's still walking at you and going deep on it. You rip the spear out and then right through the gut, and it just falls apart into a mess in front of you.
Hell yeah. And then and then actually and then I guess the bonus action I'm just gonna have Dante fix himself.
I don't know
I don't think he can
can
fix
when he's
himself
down.
if he's at 0.
Oh.
Yeah. He can fix himself before he's broken.
Darn it. Okay. Well, then I guess I'm fine.
Okay. Then we're back around to Beggar.
I'm gonna just take a couple steps back. I will be back in the space here, but
Yeah.
just so you can see.
Yeah. I'm with you. Gotcha.
Or maybe I'll even go there.
We'll put Dante right back here actually.
Okay.
Here, let me just show you what's in that room. As you just take a quick glance. Not that it's super relevant.
All right.
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
All right.
There's an exit there.
So this guy just straight ahead of me.
Yep.
Bonus action Slayer Spray
Cool.
and Sharpshooter. 18
Yeah.
plus 4, so 23 for the first one,
Very cool.
and 26 for the second attack.
Oh my god. 8 plus 5 plus 10 plus 3.
Ooh-wee.
You love to see it.
The max damage.
That one is not quite dead, but it's shambling forward slower and slower with each step.
I'm trying to think. I spent 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll do 30. That's going to be back there. But if they
Okay.
want to get to me, they got to take like 3 opportunity attacks.
Absolutely. I mean, Danny, do you want him to try to wrestle his way in here? I guess he technically could. He could go over. Greg can get like here.
We're not really struggling, so I'm gonna have him stay there.
Stay there. Yeah, just guard the entrance. He's like, if
Yeah.
anybody comes through, boss, I will wreck their shit.
Danny
I
just
believe
wants
in
to
you.
Maintain the illusion of being in charge for as long as possible.
Does
I
he have a
am-
name?
I will cut down.
Yeah. I mean, he presumably does have some other name, but how it works in Hell, I've decided is you get to rename anybody in your stead. So
It's like when you adopt a dog.
That's what I was asking. I was asking if Danny named him.
yeah, what's his name? Danny?
Marco.
Marco, for sure.
Seems like a Kevin to me.
No,
All right.
that would be just objectively wrong.
Why
All
do-
right. Danny, you haven't made your save against the dreadful glare yet, right?
I have not.
Okay, make a wisdom saving throw for me. They can only do it. All mummies can only do it against each target once per day. So
Ooh,
yes,
that's
Flash
a,
of genius.
it's a.
Will that do
Alpha plus
anything?
5.
Can't
So-
be
So-
frightened.
So I'm at. So
that's
for
true.
me, it
That's
would
true. You
be
can't be frightened.
at a 9 with your Flash of Genius, Jess. You can make it a 13.
It doesn't need to be flashy
Oh yeah, you're right.
I have immunity to
from the blade.
Oh.
Yep.
Jokes
So
on
you are
buddy.
all good. Makes become frightened. Also, yeah. Okay, so you're good. That's fine. Remember when one mummy was such a problem?
It wasn't even that big
It's
of a
only a
problem.
10 to hit, so
Not the one thing.
Lulu's gonna try to not get fucked up and is gonna disengage and go woo, and come over here. 'Cause she's at 17 health. More mummies. This one against you, Greg. 21 to hit.
Nope.
Ba-ba-ba-ba. Against you, Jess. Another 21 to hit.
Nah.
This group's hilarious. Ecstasy is up.
Okay, I'll hit this one in front of me.
Absolutely.
Kill him. Give it to me.
Knock him down.
Oh yeah, he's dead.
All right, and then I run forward, and I'll attack the one in front of me.
Okay, roll to hit. Cool. Yeah, it's just you're all slicing through these guys with ease. This is at this point you all realize that you've come a long way, and this is kind of below you at this point. Unless
Ba-ba-ba.
can it do it? 22 to hit.
Who is that on?
You.
You.
Oh no.
No.
Come on. And even if it did,
Shield.
just so you know, I have shield.
You do have shield, yeah, once per day.
I'm invincible. I am God.
Don't you dare come at me with a melee attack.
So yeah, you've got your less exciting shield that doesn't have an entity that is a life coach inside of it, but you're using it with precision, just knocking away every attack that comes your way. Yeah, no, that's a 10.
It was
Greg,
Ah, great sword. Swing.
Cha.
23
Cha.
to hit.
yeah,
close.
that's gonna hit.
And one of those is a 2. So let's re-roll, and that's a
Hey,
so that makes
13.
it 13 slashing.
What if I told you it had 14 health?
Then I'd
It's not
hit
true, but
I'd
what
hit
if?
it again, regardless. And that's what I'm gonna do. That's a 30 to hit.
Yeah, okay, it's dead.
Boom.
Jess.
Wait, I want to move up.
Okay.
And then I'm good.
I'm gonna hit the guy in front of me.
I believe in them. They're gonna manage to hit one person by the end. Jesus Christ. This one's pretty oh no, it isn't that healthy. Never mind, I was wrong.
Hey, well, you got Danny with the dreadful glare. That's something.
And I'm gonna hit him again.
I did spend a spell slot.
That is true. That's a win.
I spent 2.
Okay, they are still up, but barely. We're moving right along. We're back around to beggar.
All right, I'm gonna do a little peek over here. Can I get this guy in front of Marin?
Oh yeah.
All right.
You yelled at Marin to duck.
Yeah, no. I'll bonus action my Slayer's Prey. Work onto him.
Cool.
23 to hit.
Yeah. It's right through. It's like it from Marin's stab with her spear. It lets out this deep guttural like yell of pain, and then just right through the mouth comes your arrow as you peek around.
The second attack on the other guy is
You managed to miss armor class 11.
Hey, I took a -5.
Yeah.
I do have the option to do the advantage, but I think I have to do that before I do my attack. So
Yeah.
that is it for me.
Cool. He's guarding. I presume you don't want Lulu to use another trumpet blast.
No.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair.
She's just gonna chill. Ecstasy.
I'll attack the one to our left. Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
It's 12 damage.
Yeah, you just kind of come up and slice off one of its arms right above the elbow as it's kind of raising its fist to try to desperately swing at you.
Then if it's not dead, I will attack once more.
Oh my god.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Okay, it's not. 13 does still hit though, so that is 19 total.
Yeah.
It's still really fun to be a green 30.
Yeah. Nice round number. Nice bright color.
Use your shield to knock away the fist the fist coming in and just stab it right through the chest. It's still up technically right now.
stupid.
desperately is trying to hit you, Greg. Can it do it?
No.
7.
Close. I like to think Udo's being excessively cautious at this point with mummies.
Yeah, you're like, what? Watch it.
He doesn't even come close to hitting you. You're just like, ah!
Yeah.
That was the closest one.
And then this one's gonna be against you, Danny.
Oh,
That's
okay.
a 20. Not gonna hit.
No.
Greg, put us out of our misery here.
I'm not spending any more spell slots, but we'll see what I can do. Great sword, swing 26.
Absolutely.
16 slashing.
At this point, you and Ecstasy are looking at each other, and you both have these respective mummies that you're expertly cutting down. It's now that Lord of the Rings competition thing, like who can kill their mummy faster.
Yeah, like I look at Ecstasy, like sly little smirk, and then swing my great sword again with a 20 to hit for 14 magical slashing.
You could maybe win if you use a spell slot. It's close.
I really don't want to. I've already divine smited twice, and we're
Jess,
winning.
you're up. Swoop in and steal the kill.
Oh, I guess I could do that. I wasn't gonna do that. But I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna hit the one in front of me.
Okay.
18.
Okay, that hits. For 8 damage.
16.
Down it goes.
Yeah.
Beggar. Maybe you can also steal the other one.
I can do this. Slayer's Prey, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
24.
Bye.
I was going to go advantage on the next attack.
How long does it last?
It's for a minute.
Well, if
And
you
it's
run
been like
fast, I
a
guess.
minute. Those guys run. I have advantage on my next attack.
Okay.
I'll take a deeper look into the urn now.
Oh, I missed I did miss an actual description though in the hallway behind you guys. There are in these little alcoves. There are tombs, just sort of regular. They're smaller, so I guess more like caskets almost or whatever. And each one has a rose placed on top. So that's like in this hallway here, where Dante is right now.
Yeah.
But you are more than welcome to continue ahead also if you'd like.
Can I do cure wounds for Lulu?
You wanna? Yeah, absolutely. You can heal Lulu.
Cool.
There's nothing in the urn besides the mummies.
No. Oh, I'm a liar. I'm a fucking liar. There are 2 things.
Ooh.
There's a wand.
Oh, I want it.
Oh.
And there's a necklace with small orange beads.
Oh, I wonder what that could be.
Oh, I also want that.
I'll take the necklace. You can take the wand.
Okay.
Keep finding
Cool.
so many wands.
And okay, you healed Lulu for 9.
9.
Oh my goodness, thank you. That mummy hit like a ton of bricks. You all seem fine though. What's up with that?
Do I know what my wand does?
You can make an Arcana check if you'd like.
Yeah.
You're an artificer. This is your sort of purview here.
How many beads have?
How many what?
Beads.
Oh, let me check.
Oh,
First of all, Jess, it is a wand of secrets.
Oh. What does that mean?
It's a secret.
The wand has 3 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to expend one of its charges, and if a secret door or trap is within 30 feet of you, the wand pulses and points at the one nearest to you. The wand regains 1d3 expended charges daily at dawn.
Nice.
Gwen, roll 1d6 for me.
5, that's pretty good.
So yeah, so there's 8 beads hanging from it. And as you here, I'll go like this.
What necklace of fireballs?
Ah!
What
That's so
could-
pretty.
What could that be?
Cool. Lulu's healed up. You got these couple caskets behind you with the roses, and it looks like 2 paths forward. Let me light this up as well at this point.
It'd be funny if we just heard a cackle from the necklace, and it's just Gargot's voice, like, I'm back
I'm here.
for 8 uses of fireball.
Okay, what's next?
Left.
Always.
Whoop.
Ooh,
Okay, let me.
Also, I was gonna say before, I like that when you said Ecstasy Duo had that like competitive moment. Our tokens were like actually looking at each other. Like,
Yeah.
What do I have to do to get Dante up to where he can fix himself?
I think it's a short rest.
Gotcha.
Is he
I would
capable?
agree.
Can he be healed by regular magic? Is that a thing?
I don't think contracts can.
I think that's like a thing, right? That they can't be.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I'm just.
He was
gonna
in the
assume-
wrong place at the wrong time. He was the only target they could hit, and they took that opportunity.
Yeah. No, that's fine. I'm just. Do I have to keep moving his token, or can we
No,
just?
no, no. We'll he'll be here, and
That's fine.
Wait. No. If it has died within the last hour, you can use your smith tools and an action to revive it, provided you're within 5 feet of it and you expend a spell slot of first level or higher.
so there you go. That's what you can do.
Oh. Okay.
It will return to life after 1 minute with all of its hit point restored.
Okay. Then I will do that.
Nice, good catch.
So then, after a minute, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yep. So you guys can just wait a minute, and then you can put him back up to max.
Word.
This room is similar to the original room that you met those other ghosts in.
Yeah.
There are a couple of these urns in the corners of the room that you can see.
Hmm.
Is there not another mural? Is that not what this is?
Let's see. It doesn't describe there being one.
Then never mind. Yeah.
I guess no. I don't know why that's there.
I don't imagine we're gonna get anything from these guys if we go try to talk to them. Although,
Oh, that is actually that's the like wall with armor and weapons and stuff on it.
gotcha.
Um,
Oh man, the Wand of Secrets only has a 30-foot range.
yeah.
I'm gonna assume that there is a secret somewhere within here.
The Dark Souls level design roll, absolutely.
Yeah. But I don't know.
And there's this. So yeah, this room sort of same thing.
Okay.
Continuing through, we have more of the same. It's most of this place is presumably left to these resting places. In the hallway over here to this room, there are once again these.
The rose on that.
Yeah. Da. Things are very quickly becoming apparent to you
Yeah.
how this works. And in fact,
We made it back to the start. Can I do a quick pass for hidden secrets?
a hidden what? A quick
Like-
what?
A quick pass for like hidden rooms. Use my
Yeah,
range.
make an investigation check.
No.
Nothing really sticks out to you.
That's fine. All right. So I'm trying to think. If we wanted to summon the guy whose name escapes me now.
Olanthius.
Is killing those mummies a big enough disruption to be like cause a few turns or
At least
something?
thus far, it seems no.
Yeah. I don't want to like disrupt the sleeping guys. They seem chill. Like they're cursed. They have it rough as is.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we do have to find a secret place, and there's a secret place we're not supposed to be in.
If there was a secret door, I feel like it would be in that like memorial room.
In like this one. That makes sense. Do you want to try the one of secrets over there?
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
Makes sense to me.
Okay. So, reveals within 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Ba-ba-da-da.
Hey!
It's like that. You know how you went in
Good
Baldur's Gate 2,
shit.
where you have to sit there and wait for your rogue to find the trap, but you played through Arenicus's dungeon a million times. So you're like, I know there's a trap there. Just glow so I can disarm you. And you get so bored with it on the millionth time that you go, fuck it, I'm taking the damage, and then your character gets one shot.
That sounds fair.
All right, yeah. So this is it's a small room with all it has is a wooden table that clearly looks like it doesn't fit the aesthetic of the rest of the place.
Mm-hmm.
A small like chair, just a regular chair, and on top of it are 8 leather bound books.
Mm.
What are the books?
Do you open them?
Yeah.
Noted.
Oh boy.
So reading through, they appear to be Olanthius's journals.
Okay.
And just flipping through, it becomes clear that Olanthius never recovered from Zariel's capitulation to Asmodeus. And over time, he blames himself for not seeing the warning signs, essentially, that she is so single-minded and determined to slay demons that she would have given it all up just to accomplish that. Confirmation that in the end, you can see, decided to take his own life, but then was transformed into a Death Knight by Zariel. He describes Haruman, his one-time comrade in arms, as a heartless man, not heartfelt, the exact opposite, heartless man, bereft of compassion, now a devil bent on punishing anyone who stands in Zariel's way.
Oh, good.
He already obviously was spiraling into a deep depression before he committed that act, but
Mm-hmm.
being brought back, the journal becomes darker and darker as he mourns the death of his fallen warriors, and he feels absolutely powerless to do anything.
Nothing about the bleeding citadel in there at all.
There are a couple of references to General Yale.
Okay.
We clearly had a fair amount of respect for. Actually, make an insight check for me.
8.
Clearly has a large amount of respect for General Yale.
Yeah.
And there are a number of places where it's hinted that he knows where Yale hid the sword.
Okay.
But there's no mention of the location that you can find. Sure enough, you hear the sound of hooves approaching, you have found a way to summon Olanthius. What do you all do? Are you just gonna wait there? Are you gonna move somewhere? Are you gonna?
Let's go up to meet him.
Take the books with us.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I mean, you can move your tokens or whatever but going up, you can see at the top of the steps a chariot pulled by 2 gorgons. Which let me go like this.
I'm gonna recommend that we stay in the crypt to talk to him and make him come down here, so he doesn't have these 2 gorgons along with him
Yeah, I like that.
if things come to blows.
Let me layer. I'm gonna put the gorgons just right here, and let me show you the art.
Has it been a minute?
Yeah. It's been a minute.
Okay.
We read all that in 59 seconds.
Yeah. I mean, he's definitely prone to repeating himself, and kind of he's fixated on these things, so it's not super difficult.
Can we
So
bend
let
it
me
a little?
give you art for these entities. So this is a gorgon. Maybe if it opens.
Ooh.
And this.
You could probably sneak into a city in that thing.
I was gonna say, do you gotta? I was gonna say, anyone have any firecrackers or flamethrowers?
Mm,
That's a far better joke.
Oh boy.
Sekiro.
And that's Olanthius.
That looks a lot like someone that's gonna kill us.
Looks a lot like the phantoms from Phantom Hourglass.
Yo, yeah, it does.
I
I
was
was
gonna
gonna
say-
say the Castle Crashers Knights, but like
It
spooky.
does.
I was gonna say it looks like one of the Heartless bosses from Kingdom Hearts 2.
Well, that would be
That's also-
ridiculous.
Look at its eyes.
You hear the heavy footsteps of this entity in this heavy armor walking down the steps. And he bellows out, sort of with a almost resignation in his voice, but like, who dares disturb this place of rest? Show yourself. Do not make me come in there and hunt you down. I wish to make this as easy and painless as possible.
No, you.
We should probably establish some marching orders for.
Yeah, get yourselves he's at this point walking down like this way, right? You
Yeah.
guys can position yourselves wherever you actually want to position yourselves.
I would like to be towards the back, but
I'm
the
all good
problem
being
is-
on the front lines.
Yeah, the
So
problem
we're
is
moving up to that room?
that's what I was just about to say.
Okay,
If we
okay.
do that there, and he's like over here, we only have one entry of attack on him, and I'm hoping to not actually have to hit him, but
Where do you want the knight and where do you want Lulu?
Lulu should be in the back.
Yeah, Lulu's had enough for today.
Yeah.
I guess the knight can be up towards the front with us. He only has melee.
Cool.
Yeah, he's gonna die in one hit.
What else is he gonna do?
Says, don't make me come in there and hunt you down. I take no pleasure in it.
We're right here. Like
So
literally,
close.
we're around the corner. Like he can hear that.
Very well. And he walks down. And he sees, I guess, Udo there. Name yourself.
Prex the Dandy, Udo Vizier. Nah, just Udo.
Any last words?
Well, hold on. We
Those
didn't-
are pretty shitty last words, and he takes an aggressive step towards you.
We're not here to fight you.
But you see,
So quick.
unfortunately, I am here to fight you.
We're here to find Yale. We're friends. We want to take down Zariel. I guess
There
I'm-
is definitely like a small bit of recognition there.
Yeah.
He looks conflicted, but still brandishes his sword.
Listen,
Gives like this dramatic motion and goes. He just says, "Rise," and
Fun.
da-da-da-da.
This is no good.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Fuck, where was the whatever? We'll be here. Doesn't matter. Hello. Hello. Now, because I take no pleasure in this, I'll let you try again. Please make them meaningful. Any last words?
Do you have anything? Wait, what about Lulu? You would recognize Lulu, right? Look, it's our friend. I like take Lulu and just hold her up like Simba.
Well, there is clear recognition there, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's going to take more to. I will say it is if you can actually put forward a case, it is possible. I will allow you a persuasion check,
Gotcha.
but you have to actually like go for it.
All right.
Alright.
Look, I know you don't want to do this, and this isn't this. You're unhappy of the position you're in, but you resigned yourself, feeling you've had no other choice. But I promise you, you have another choice, and it's standing right in front of you. We're ready, willing, and able to take down Zariel, reunite you with your friends. Lift the curses on all these people here, who I know mean a lot to you, your dear friends. And we're gonna promise you we're on the same side. You just gotta give us a chance.
All right, go for it. Here we go. This is one of the most important persuasion checks of the campaign, everybody.
Flash
Oh.
of Genius. Does that matter?
That would make it an 11, which is more than a 6, but or make it a 10 because it's +4. I lied.
Yeah.
Wow, the way I narrate this is gonna make everybody in the room feel shitty. Beggar, as you plead for Alanthius to listen to reason, you look to your companions, hoping your paladin and Ilrigger to step forward and help you make your case, but there's just there doesn't seem to be any getting through to this guy. I need everybody to roll initiative.
I realized my mistake as soon as I started talking, and I heard
Yeah,
Greg talking, and I was just like, oh fuck.
And I need Lulu and the knight. Okay, I've got Udo, I've got Beggar, I've got Marin, and I've got Ecstasy. We're on a roll.
Yeah.
We're really
Don't remove all turns. Definitely don't do that. It's 10-19. This is going to be one of our harder battles.
Okay.
So let's call it here, and we'll pick up and see what happens next week.
Okay.
Okay.
I say this is going to be one of our harder battles. I have no idea. I have no idea how to judge how powerful you are, but it's possible.
Oh boy.
Hopefully it's just like a 7-minute fight. We just mow him down.
Greg, how's it going? You look stressed.
I'm a tiny bit stressed
Why are you stressed?
because I was about to say something, but then Gwen took it away. And I think you made a really good case, Gwen. But I have a
I-
+8 to persuasion, so I wish I was gonna say something similar. So
I mean, we all had the same facts. We all could have made the same case.
I kind of had a crazy idea.
Yeah.
Is there really, Sean, no getting through to this guy?
I mean, it seems that way based on the roll of what was it with the thing 11 or what
A
did you
10.
add something?
Flash of Genius would have made it a 10. I don't know.
Oh, a
Just
10, a 10. That's right. Yeah, 10 is definitely not going to do it. I will say, as written, it's DC 20.
Oh.
Yeah, it's tough.
That's really tough.
I mean, potentially as it goes on, right? As circumstances change, they're like you're not completely screwed. It's just he's pretty fucking strong.
Yeah, I imagine.
Yeah, it makes the idea I had all the more crazy.
I want to hear
Well,
what your
yeah,
idea was.
Yeah.
I was gonna put down my sword and sit down and refuse to fight him.
That would have been really fucking cool.
I'm still gonna do it. Don't say would have been. We haven't got to my
Okay.
turn yet.
Let's yeah. So okay, let's leave it at that, and we'll see what dramatic outcome there is next week.
All right.
That hey, you guys did it. You made progress though.
Yeah.
We did.
We opened the door.
You opened the door. You leveled
And the
up.
secret door.
Yeah. I feel weird now. That was regardless, it was dramatic for sure.
Yeah.
Nice try.
Doing a test run there.
You would have failed.
Well, he
Flash
could
of
add Flash of
genius.
Genius.
Shh. Let's just all have a fun moment where he failed.
What could you have done better today?
Yeah.
Spoke a little faster.
Just gotta interrupt.
I didn't want to. Gwen was making a really good point.
It's the way of the beast.
Well, she deserves it. She carried us this session and in many other sessions.
Okay, I am. I guess gonna get off.
Yeah. Well,
Yep.
thank you all for watching. We're the D&D Initiative, and we are all gonna die next week. So tune in to see that happen next Sunday at 6:30. DM Prep Tuesday at 6:30, and Storm King's Thunder Thursday at 7:30. I still have to watch last week's episode. I'm excited to see what happens based on what y'all were talking about.
It's
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah.
That may be a little more word, but anyway.
No, it's just not what you will expect, Greg.
I hope so.
Yeah.
It's just me doing my darndest.
It's all I've ever wanted, Danny. All right. See y'all next week. Y'all being the audience and all of you. Good night.